everyone, hello internet, and welcome to Trastra. The crypto market may be entering a new crypto winter, but if we learn anything from every past bear market, it's that cryptocurrencies will be coming back with a vengeance before we know it. The bust after the ICO boom lasted essentially to the end of Q3 of 2020, when we all got locked in by the pandemic. In the run up to the Coinbase IPO, the markets drove Bitcoin all the way up to its then all-time high of $63,000 per Bitcoin, only to drop back to $31,000 3 months later. Boy, did I hit the kitty on that one. And then another bull run due to mass adoption because of increased consumer confidence, because of El Salvador, better regulations, the NFT boom, the endless promise of ETH 2.0, the Lightning Network, the Meta rebranding, the flourishing of DeFi, the Musk-Saylor dynamic, and many more factors contributed to the major crypto rise of 2021, only to drop back to 36 in January 2022 and go back up. And then the war in Ukraine, the Luna crash, the rate hikes, the inflation gauntlet drop. I mean, I guess what I'm saying is that the space is not easy. Okay, it's closely correlated to major indices, hence the volatility, the emotional roller coaster, and the general angst that pushes less sophisticated investors to sell when everyone's selling and buy when everybody's buying. So let's not do that. Okay. Let's just try looking beyond the horizon and building a narrative around some assets that, in our opinion, deserve a hard look. In this video, we'll be discussing the 5 coins I think you should be paying close attention to and perhaps consider investing. But this may be a good time to tell you that I'm not a financial advisor. This is not a roadmap of any kind. This is not a direct recommendation of investing in anything or investing at all. Please let me know if you liked the video, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And remember that we're giving away chances to win tons of USDT for things that take no time or effort on your part at all, like signing up to our social media or guessing the price of Bitcoin on a particular day. So go join our Telegram and see how you can win tens, perhaps even hundreds of USDT. You can also follow the Gleam link in the description and increase your chances of winning dramatically. Anyway, let's go back to the 5 cryptos that definitely should be on your pay close attention to list right now. All right, so DeFi Coin is going to be the first one on the list today because it's really making the rounds in the market. I mean, it's risen over 500% in May, I think, on the news alone that the platform behind it, it's called DeFi Swap, has launched its own crypto exchange. If I were you, I'd pay close attention to this coin. All right, so let's take a look at its website. I kind of like it because it's got this solid proof thingy on it, but we'll take a look at it just a few moments later. Right now, it's something that I personally do not put my trust into, namely the algorithmic crypto trading strategies. Again, there's no real value involved in those, but if you're looking for a purely speculative way to invest, this may be worth your attention. So DeFi Coin Protocol is a community-driven fair launched DeFi token. I don't know, I'm not sure, there's something wrong with the grammar here. DeFi Coin Protocol is a community-driven, well, it's missing dash here, community-driven fair as in happening, festivity, launched DeFi token. I guess, I don't know. I mean, I have some questions to those copywriters that do these things. But anyway, 3 simple functions occur during each trade: reflection, LP acquisition, and burn. So this alone tells you that this is basically a speculative sequence of events that's designed for you to pump data from one protocol to another, and in the end come out with a particular gain, which is acceptable. It's fine. I mean, if you want to play this game, kudos to you. But I urge you, if you're a new investor, if you're new at this, please do not plank your money into it. Follow it, research it, and the reason why this thing is even on the list is that it bears the seal of solid proof. It's a pretty decent company out of Germany that specializes in validating smart contracts. So even though it's a private company and there's not much information on who's actually doing validation and everything, the team behind the company is pretty solid. So I would recommend if any business bears the seal of solid proof, I would really go for it. You can easily buy DeFi Coin by swapping from another cryptocurrency. DeFi Swap also serves as a DeFi staking platform, and it offers rates from 30% to 75% API when you stake DeFi Coin. To get to the top rate, you must lock in your DeFi Coin for 360 days. Like I said, this is a purely speculative exercise, so if you want to go for it, please do by all means, but do not quote me on this. It's an interesting, like I said, it's an interesting exercise, but I strongly recommend you stay away from this if you're new at this. If you're out to make quick gains, because you're going to have to lock in your funds for lock in your DeFi coin for 365 days. And, with everything that's been going on with the markets lately, God only knows where we're going to be in 365 days. So you do your math. All right, so the second on the list is Lucky Block. It's basically a crypto play to earn game. There's not much to say there, except according to the website, you're liable to make pretty decent gains. I mean, it's a game. It's a play to earn crypto game that offers players a daily chance to win a slice of a $2.2 million prize pool. So players get a free entry into the drawing just for connecting their wallet to Lucky Block. And every additional ticket costs $5. So it's basically you're buying tickets to enter the game, and it's kind of pyramid-y. But if you want to get into it, please, by all means. According to CoinMarketCap, the tokens is pretty solid. So see what happens. Build a narrative. This is what I'm always saying. Build a narrative. I think they've done the first draw in mid-May, so the interest to the game kind of surged back then. You can see it on CoinMarketCap graphs. And it's basically, I mean, I wouldn't want you to pay too much attention to those graphs because every one of them, almost every single one of them is showing major dips right now. Just pay attention to what's been going on 2-3 months ago, and that will give you a relatively fair picture of what's happening with a particular coin or token. Right, one other thing with Lucky Block is that 10% of whatever pools generated each day of playing is set aside to award token holders. So it's basically you're earning just by holding the token. It's not a brand new idea, but it's a solid one, and it really gets people pretty decent gains. So like I said, please build a narrative around this. Check out the website, click some links, read some blogs, see if this is something you want to be doing. There's some pretty decent media coverage on this, rightcasino.org. Yeah, no shit. But anyway, so if you want to build a narrative around this asset, by all means, please do. Do not rush into investing. Play the game, see what you can do with those $5 that each following ticket costs, and see what happens. Let us know in the comments. All right, so number 3 on the list is going to be Tikka token. This thing is brand new. Check it out. I don't think the token's out yet. And quite frankly, it's kind of sounds pretty tacky. I mean, it sounds like harking back to the times of the ICO boom when you put on the front page of your website that Tikka is a globally disruptive wealth access token. And then there's a clever abbreviation, WAT. A wealth access token, WAT, built on Ethereum-based ERC20 standards and hosted on the Polygon mainnet that can help global investors like you unlock Cube Wealth's powerful platform. Now, that's 2 mentions that I think are the main reason why this token, which again is not out yet, should be on your radar. Firstly, that it's on Polygon, and secondly, the involvement of Cube Wealth, which is a pretty powerful platform for people who want to make money in DeFi. Yeah, so Cube Wealth is like it's a DeFi powerhouse, but I do hate the call-outs like Meet the Financial Freedom app and simple and stress-free investing for busy professionals. Let me be the first one to tell you there's no such thing as simple and stress-free investing. It doesn't happen. So whatever you see on YouTube, just do not do this to yourself. If you're not stress-free, this is probably not for you. But if you want to play with DeFi, by all means, there are plenty of reasons to be optimistic about Tikka token. But you have to look at Cube Wealth to realize that Tikka token is a pretty decent solution for, as a gateway token to Cube Wealth, because Cube Wealth already manages about $23 million worth of assets on the platform. Its retention rate is absolutely awesome, about 84%, which means that 84% of people come in and they never leave. So that alone should raise some green flags in your mind. Green flags. Yeah, red flags, green flags. The Cube Wealth team is also very reputable. I suggest you go on the website. They have a pretty decent section on who's involved with Cube Wealth, and you'll quickly realize that these are the people, if you trust anything, if you rely on anybody in the space, these are the people that you might want to rely on. And just sheer courage of launching a token in the time when crypto is basically just, entering another crypto winter. So for that alone, I mean, not alone. These are 3 reasons. I've given you 3 reasons to watch this token whenever it launches. So just check it out, continue building a narrative around it, and see if you want to play with it. Let's see, so number 4 on the list is going to be Steppen. And I realize that it's not a brand new token. We've seen it many times on both lists of top gainers and top losers. So we're not going to go into that, okay? So this list that we're making here right now, it's not about new or old. This is about keeping something valuable on the horizon, within your purview, and just paying attention to something worth paying attention to. So Steppen, I think, is not going anywhere. It's a pretty cool play-to-earn game, naturally NFT-based, and if you're familiar with it, you already know that it gets you a pretty great web experience. First of all, to me, it's valuable. I appreciate a great web experience. Secondly, it's really fun to play it. when you buy like an NFT sneaker, and just go out there and run your heart out. And thirdly, I already mentioned a little bit of that, but it's basically a fitness game. So it really one of the very few DeFi instruments that actually get you some valuable gains, tangible, valuable gains whenever you play, whether you win or lose. In monetary terms, you always win in terms of the community, in terms of your physical fitness. So it just makes sense. I mean, it's a very well-rounded solution, and I encourage you to check that out and never let it out of your sight, whether you want to invest in it or not. So Steppen is number 4. Here's another one that by no means is brand new. It's Avalanche. We've seen this fall, we've seen this rise. It's probably the major competitor to Ethereum. Neither is going through the best of times right now. We've seen Ethereum fall, we've seen Avalanche fall. I would not get deterred by these events. It doesn't really matter in my book, because my narrative is not suffering here. My narrative around Avalanche is that even though Solana and Phantom and some others have been offering kind of relatively similar experiences, it's still all these blockchains that I mentioned right now, including Ethereum, especially, given the major developments in the 2.0 area. They all offer significant technological advances. And if I were you, I'd just follow the narrative, and read about it, the founders, read about the developers, read the news stories. And I promise you that at some point, the moment when you will feel right investing or doing something proactive with your knowledge, I mean, I'm sorry for the vague formulations, but I just don't want to sound like an investment advisor. The moment will come when you feel perfectly confident that this is the asset for you. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate immensely if you leave a comment. And again, remember that we're giving out awards, chances to win awards for things very simple, like leaving a comment under the video, or some sort of a post on our social network, for signing up for our social media. I mean, these are simple things that cost you nothing, but get you chances to win big. So again, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in another video. Peace.